Thursday, and we are back from Biltmore Loan and Jewelry, and we are in your office now. And everything from Lalique swans to diamond tennis bracelets, you all really take pride in finding out the value of somebody's belongings. So what is it exactly that you do?
We lend and or we buy, basically on anything that you own of value. And value is a really difficult term sometimes or a relative term to each and every person. So we try to do all the research on it, and sometimes, unfortunately, we have to disappoint people as well, because sometimes there is not a big resale market for something. And it brings to mind that we had some great portfolios come in some great lithographs recently from the 20s and 30s. Just not a great value to them. There's no resale market to them. So what we really do is we fill gaps for people when they need to borrow or sell something. It could be for business, or it could be for something that you just want to unclutter and get rid of.
Right, because a lot of people collect things over time. All right, so David has agreed to do some fun facts, maybe some little myth busting with me. And I want to ask you just a series of questions and tell me the answer. So
Fair.
What makes something an antique?
That's a question that, people use that term, this is an antique, all the time. The legal definition is 100 years old, which takes us all the way back to 1914. There are still things from the 20s and 30s that people do consider as antiques, but the legal definition is 100 years.
Does vintage mean old?
Not even a little. Vintage could be a week old, literally. Vintage is more a decorative term for used or secondhand.
What is the best way to clean a diamond?
Ask that often. Interesting, I give that, the easiest answer is a little ammonia and water, maybe a little toothbrush, and that's the simplest. Over the years, I've told many people you can use Polydent or Alka-Seltzer. The effervescence actually works like an ultrasonic and might even help, again, using a little toothbrush.
Interesting. And how often should we clean our diamonds?
As often as you like. The more you touch them with your hands, our body oils will change the way that the diamond refracts light.
Oh, interesting. All right. Well, does a diamond mean, or is a diamond the most valuable gemstone?
That's a great question, because the average person would say yes, a diamond is the most expensive gemstone. In certain colors, if it's a rare color, yes. But a white diamond as we know it, the best quality of a white diamond versus the best quality of a fine ruby, believe it or not, the ruby could dwarf the cost of a diamond. So no, it is not the most expensive gemstone.
Is 100-year-old jewelry always valuable?
No, it depends on what people and cycles are in fashion that brings them back into the cycle of people wearing them again.
Interesting. And my last question, if I had a Rolex, would you be able to tell me what year it was made?
Interesting, Rolex is one of the few companies that in between the lugs of their watches, they put a serial number on one side and a model number on the other. The serial number will tell you exactly the year that the watch was made, so yes, that is true.
Okay, well, if you've got a question for David and his team here at Biltmore Loan and Jewelry, here's how you can email them a question or even a photo of something you have around your home that might be valuable. So to find out how much your stuff may be worth, email them at info@biltmoreloan.com. You can also give David and his team a call. Their Scottsdale location, 480-991-5626. Appointments are required there, but their new Chandler location does accept walk-ins, 480-705-5626. And you can also email or visit their website at biltmoreloan.com.